If you go to thisisnotacult.xyz, you're greeted by a black screen and a play button. Clicking play shows you this video. Okay, what the fuck is going on? The video starts with a blank screen for about 20 seconds. Then we hear unusual screaming and church choir music come in, followed by a close-up of a heavily scarred person. Their nose seems to be flat and crooked, to the point that I think it's broken, and their lips are quite cracked with a few teeth sticking out. Considering their eyes are open and how still this person is, I think it's actually a mask, a prop, or a photo of someone in makeup. Or at least I sincerely hope it is. As for the audio, on the first listen, the screaming sounds like a woman, but the more I replay it, the more inhuman it sounds. I did what I always do for weird, human-sounding noises in audio. I reversed it, and doing so changes the narrative a little. To me, it definitely sounds human now, and it also sounds like they're gagged and crying. But the interesting part is at the end of the now reversed audio, which would be the beginning of the audio of the version on the site. First, the music stops, and then the muffled screaming, both as if on cue. After that, you hear clicks and shuffling like if someone was adjusting a microphone. But the reverse audio couldn't have been the true audio though, because the choir music is definitely playing backwards if we reverse it, just based on the vocal inflections of the chords. Speaking of that, I tried a whole bunch of stuff to identify the choir music, but no luck on what it actually is. I checked iCan and Whois for anything on the person or people behind the website. It turned out to be this domain registry service, so it's definitely not the real owner. However, it was registered from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I also learned that it was hosted on Wix, a platform that lets you create websites. And this gave me an idea. I don't know if Wix has a back-end access slug built in like WordPress does, like /wp-admin, but maybe there's something like that the site creators didn't bother covering up. First, I tried thisisnotacult.xyz/admin. Okay, page not found. Then I tried thisisnotacult.xyz/login. Nope. How about thisisnotacult.xyz/account? Bingo. Not necessarily admin, but we do have something to work with. I used a totally not fake email to sign up and see what there was to see. Booking, wallet, orders, addresses, account. This doesn't really tell me much. More like the site creator just forgot to hide these default options. It's like when you make a site, these are just there. So making a booking probably won't send a cult recruiter to your house. Next, I went to the Wayback Machine to see what earlier versions of the site looked like. It's actually a pretty new website, confirmed by Whois.com saying that it was registered in October 2023. The earliest version is dated November 30th, 2023. It's just like the version I saw in December 2024, except it's just indefinite static. Fast forward to March, May, August, and October of 2024, and it's still the same screen. Even the December version doesn't show the face, so that's when I knew something was wrong here. And now that I think of it, I've never looked at videos through Wayback before, so maybe it's always been the video and it's just a looping preview of the early part before the face shows up. Because again, it's about 20 seconds of a blank screen. It's also worth mentioning that the site's tagline is, "We found you." After all of that, I still barely had anything, so I opened up Developer Tools as a last resort. I looked for any files ending in .mp4 or .wav, and that's how I found the file for the main video that we see. Funny enough, it's just called file. What I wasn't expecting to find was an image hiding in the HTML code of the website, which I found while looking for files ending in .jpeg and .png. Being named a random sequence of numbers and letters, it depicted a close-up of a woman's face, whose eyes seemed to be missing. Mildly creepy, and I also think it's AI generated. After that, it was a dead end, and this website just screamed ARG to me. Maybe it's not the trailhead, but a clue farther along in the story. I tried to generate a sitemap, but the website is actually blocked from being indexed, so I'd have to manually type in the slug of any web pages I wanted to go to. This makes me suspect that there is a hidden page on the site that you'd need the exact URL of to access. Hence why I think it's a clue later on in the story of an ARG. Either that or it's Wix or some security measure and not intended. Hard to say. I didn't find any obvious outgoing links or clues, but it's always possible I missed something. I found a Reddit post talking about this website, and one of the comments mentioned a musical called Not a Cult. A show that was described as slasher horror, among other things. It was a relatively new show that had performances in Toronto throughout November 2024, when this website first caught the internet's attention, and exactly a year after the site first came online. Though, I don't think this is the right answer. The musical is about a wellness guru who leaves the city to go camping with 7 other people, and then gets caught up in some cult shenanigans. A premise that could definitely be related to the "this is not a cult" website, but it also clearly has a comedic and lighthearted tone to it. The website does not. The website is remarkably dark and grim, actually, and that makes me think they're unrelated. I think I'll go with the website being part of an ARG or just an unusual and eccentric work of art. Just like with Horselaugh.com, this internet mystery is fairly new as of me making this video, so I'll keep my eyes open for updates, and I'll fill you guys in if I learn anything new. By the way, this will be my last video of 2024. Going into 2025, I'm gonna change my upload schedule and content style just a bit. I want to lean more into horror because that's my passion. My videos aren't actually that scary, but that's gonna change in the near future. I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking around until this point in the video. Happy holidays, cheers, and thank you for watching.